Muhammad is up. What's up, Muhammad? He says, hey guys, I'm starting to use video emails and some emails are read and clicked on very fast. BB says to call as soon as they watch the video, but wouldn't it be weird to them if I called 15 minutes after sending them the email in the first place? Yeah, it could be, but who cares? It's up to you, Muhammad. I've been real transparent about the fact that I can't stand cold calling. I absolutely, and it's not, it is still a cold call, but it's warmer when you just saw engagement on your email that you sent them, because you know damn well that they know, you're top of mind to them, right? And that's why, I mean, I did it when I was hungry enough, guys. When I needed the money bad enough, I would cold call. Right now, I just don't want to do it. So here's my process, just to be real clear. If I really needed it, then what I would do is set up notifications. Again, guys, this is covered in the video lead gen system training. But whatever emails tracking software or application I'm using, you can usually set up notifications to where when somebody opens an email or performs an action within an email or whatever, you can set up the notifications however you want, that you get notified. You can get notified via email, via SMS text. There's a number of ways you can get notified. If you're hungry enough, you really need clients like yesterday, right? Then when somebody opens an email, like I would set up notification on link click is what I would do. And I would have link click, which the link click would be tied to the video that's embedded in the email, right? It's either a still image or it's a GIF image. Either way, it's linked. It's linked to the actual video, the YouTube URL, or to the landing page URL if you're sending them to a landing page. Either way, when somebody clicks that video image or GIF in the middle of the email, that triggers notification. So now you know that they're getting your message. And so if you've got an 8 or a 10-minute audit video and somebody clicks, then I would wait about 10 or 15 minutes and call and say, hey, this is Muhammad. I was just calling because I sent a video, an email to, and you mentioned the owner's name. You should have that anyways. You should get all of that stuff on the front end when you're developing your contact list, which I go through that, how important that is, especially with this particular process. You gotta really know who it is you're emailing to, and try to get the decision maker's email if possible. And then, you call the number. And if it's a gatekeeper, you just say, hey, I just sent a video via email to, and I want to find out, I'm following up to find out if they had a chance to watch it. And a lot of times you'll get the person on the phone that just clicked it, right? Because they're the ones like sitting at the desk. But if not, you get a gatekeeper, again, you could just, if they put you through, or if not, they might put you on hold and say, hey, we got some guy calling saying that he just sent you a video. And it's a bit odd, you're right, for the prospect, right? Because they're like, holy shit, I just clicked the email open and like he's calling already. Well, then, by the way, this is one of the ways I could tell if it was a prospect that I was willing, that I wanted to work with, or, kind of like you could test whether the prospect was honest or not, was if you were to call. Like I said, I used to do it when I was hungry enough, but if I would see the notification on the link click, which means I know they're watching the video, then I would call and they would answer the phone and I would say, hey, this is Bradley Benner, and I just sent you an email a few minutes ago, or earlier today is what I would say. I would send you an email earlier today that it contained a video, and I was just following up to find out if you had a chance to watch it. And if they say no, then I already know that they're lying, and they're probably somebody, they don't have any integrity, right? And a lot of times that's just a defense mechanism. It's just like, no, I don't want to be sold to, so I'm going to say no. But you know that they just watched it because you could see it, right? You could see it in the email tracking software. If they say, oh, wow, I've had people say, wow, that's really funny. I literally just watched the video like 10 minutes ago. And I'd be like, huh, that's a coincidence. Well, now that I've got you on the phone, do you have a couple minutes, And anyways, it's just a great way to break the ice. Now, the other side of this, which I just was getting at with the fact that I don't like to cold call anymore. Now what I'll do, and I mentioned this to you, Muhammad, in the thread in the mastermind, is if I see a bunch of activity through the email tracking, whether a bunch of opens, long duration, like in other words, they dwelled on the email for quite some time, it was open for a while, link clicks or forwards, right? If I see a lot of engagement or activity around that particular email, I'll send a follow-up email, right? A very specific message with a follow-up email. Hey, I'm just checking in to see if you had a chance to watch the video. They have, you can already see the activity, right? But you just say, I was just checking in to follow up. I'd really like to schedule a brief call with you if at all possible, if you have any questions, blah, blah, blah. And that's a little bit more non-confrontational. But as I mentioned to you, Muhammad, in the mastermind, there are a lot of people that are genuinely interested in what you have to offer. but they still won't make the first step. They won't take the initiative. And so those are the types of people that, you know, a couple follow-up emails may be what it takes to push them over the edge to call you, or it might take you being the one to take the initiative and make the call. It depends on how hungry you are, you know.
If I can
Go ahead.
Yeah, if I can just interject, another way that he could be less pushy, and it's something that I've used in the past, is instead of saying, you know, have you had a chance to watch the video, he can always say, I think there was a glitch in my email, whatever, in the software. Frame it any kind of way. Did you get the video? It's a little bit it puts them more at ease, because you're not saying, you know, have you had a chance to watch the video? Damn, I just got the video. It's like, did you get the video? And it's the same way. If they say no, you know they're lying. No integrity.
Yep.
If they say yes, then you can go through the process. Oh, great. And then you can go into, now you have them on the phone, and now you can start that what we talked about again in the mastermind. Mohammed, congratulations. You're active. You're making full use of the money that you're investing on your business. But then you can go into that conversational, getting all that information that you need from this client, so that you can lead them down the path to closing the client.
Yep. And I mean, that's a great question. And just Mohammed, because you know, it really, the timing is everything. And like Marco said, you don't have to phrase it the way that I did. That's just the way I did it commonly. But yeah, I mean, you could even say like, hey, I'm just following up because I was concerned that there was maybe potentially the email I sent earlier didn't get delivered. And the point is, you know, at that moment, whether they've watched or not. And if they have, then you're top of mind already. And that's what I love about the video emails, especially if you do what I mentioned about doing like a picture in picture, so that your face is shown throughout the entire audit, or if nothing else, at least in the beginning, doing a brief introduction where they get to see your face so that they know who you are. It's almost like they've had a chance to meet you. So the call is a much warmer call than just a straight out cold call. And so they're a lot more receptive. Okay.